Are you a goal setter like me? Hey, I'm Amanda Keeler of Vibrant Vision Coaching, and today I just want to say, if you're a goal setter, you know who you are. You see where you want to go, you make a plan to get there, and then you take action on that plan. And sometimes I get so focused on my goals and my checklists that I lose sight of my dreams, the things that are going to make my life fulfilling, that truly bring me joy. The goals that are really the things that are going to help me fulfill my vision. And so if you're starting off 2020 feeling like there could just be maybe a little bit more joy, then this video is for you. And I want to say especially, if you identify as a goal setter or if you don't like goals, just hang with me because I think you're going to like this video. So I was on a call with my coach, I think in November, and I was talking about my vision and my goals and what I wanted to accomplish in the next year and all the things that I wanted to do. And she asked me, Amanda, what are your dreams? I was like, what do you mean, what are my dreams? Like, these are my dreams. And I started out with, well, I really want to host my own podcast this year. And I do. It's something that I've wanted to do for years and years and years. And my coach, Ann Denmark, gently reminded me, this isn't a to-do list or something to be checked off. It's not a goal to be accomplished. What are your dreams? What are the cries of your heart? So she gave me a list of categories that I could fit my dreams into. And I wanted to share those categories with you today and just allow you to think about those categories. So the first one is experiences I'd like to have. And this category really shaped something that is a family goal of mine this year. My grandparents and I have been talking about going to see the Grand Canyon. I've lived in Arizona for 12 and a half years, have not gone to the Grand Canyon. And one experience that I'd really like to have is taking the train with my grandparents from Williams, Arizona to the Grand Canyon. And grandpa even wants to ride the mules down the canyon, so I might be doing that. But that's an experience that I'd like to have. It's just something that I can do with my grandparents. So what experiences do you want to have? Maybe mules are not your thing, like mules are not my thing, but it's something that I can really identify with and have that special memory with. The next category is people I'd like to meet. And a lot of those people are people who are part of my community who I've been hanging out with online, and we have a really great relationship, but there's nothing like being able to meet somebody in person and actually give them a hug. I actually got to meet two really important people to me in 2019 and several in 2018 when I attended a retreat. And so I'm looking forward to more of that in 2020. So who are people you'd like to meet? Maybe they're an author or a speaker that you've been watching. Put them down on your list because this is really where it starts to come alive. I'm a people person. So if you're a people person, you're going to have a long list like mine. It's people you'd like to meet. Something you'd like to learn. I have a lot of these. And if you're a learner, again, you're going to have a really long list, but something you'd like to learn. One of the things that I'd really like to learn is more about music theory and music production because that was my big passion, especially in college. I loved music theory and I'd love to get back into learning more about it. So yours could be something completely different. Something you'd like to make. I'm not an artsy person, so my list on this was short, but my friend's list on this was really long because she has a lot of art projects that she'd like to make. But one thing that I'd really like to make is an album of songs that I have done. So again, goes along with the learning, kind of moves into the making and the creating. So something you'd like to make, something you like to write. I would love to write songs. I have a dear friend who has been working on a book for a couple of years now, and that's something that she'd really like to write. Maybe yours is just a letter you'd like to write. It can be really simple. And finally, places I want to travel to, and this was my longest list, but one of the places that I'd really like to travel to is I'd like to go to Ecuador and Mexico and see my compassion kids. So again, that kind of informs with the people that I'd like to meet. So again, to go over those, again, experiences I'd like to have, people I'd like to meet, something I'd like to learn or things I'd like to learn, things I want to make, things I want to write, and then places I want to travel to. So what are your dreams? I've shared a few of mine just to kind of give you an example, get you started. But what are your dreams? Let me know in the comments, and I would love to be able to just encourage you in those dreams. So drop a comment, let me know, and I will see you next time.